Welcome to the Georgia and Daniel Show. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show, and Dan's Cutest True Love.
And my name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest True Love. Coming up on this week's episode,
Georgia prepares to travel to Florida.
Daniel does a hot dog fundraiser at work.
We love Lightyear and Game Plan on Disney+.
Plus, both of us watched some of the bonus features of Lightyear. Episode 80
starts now.
Welcome back, babe.
Welcome back, babe.
So what are we going to talk about on this week's podcast? The Georgia and Daniel Show? Well, we kind of already told the listeners. But yeah, I think last week we said we were going to put a poll up on Instagram stories to see if all of you listeners want us to go back to weekly podcasts. And we forgot to put a poll up on our our IG stories.
Yeah.
So we are going to let you know if we're going to let you know. I mean, let's throw down that fourth wall and let the listeners in. Should we go back to weekly episodes of this pod?
Yeah.
You think we should?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. Well, that means that next Tuesday we have to record again.
Yes.
Okay. So, it is all... We know a lot of you love to listen to this podcast. It's all attempt to say we go back to weekly podcasts. So we will try our best to go back. And if you all listening want us to go back to weekly podcasts, we want you to donate to support this podcast, specialchronicles.com/give. If at least one of you this week, donates, specialchronicles.com/give, specialchronicles.com/give. If at least one of you donates, then that will motivate us to go back to weekly podcasts. Right, babe?
Yes.
So if all of you can go and support this podcast, just click the link in the show notes. And that will motivate us. So with that, let's kick it off. So you told me this a couple of, I think you texted this to me a couple of days ago or yesterday, that this coming weekend, so the weekend of September 11th, you and your sisters and your niece Abby are going down to Florida, right? Miami, Florida. And I think I know why. But do you want to let all the listeners in on this trip? This Florida trip?
Well, this was a kind of impromptu. The truth is, this is all about Abby, not just me, not just Ellen and Kate, but it's all for her. She really wants to go to Miami, and I've never been. But I've been to 2 parts of the Florida area. I've been to Disney World a couple of times, and then I went to Marco Island. But Miami itself, I'm a sucker of palm trees. Like, I love palm trees a lot. So most of the time we'll be going to some beaches, and we have this, well, actually I can't say this on the show. We are going to stay at this huge hotel that would have everything.
You don't have to be, because we code in this the week before you leave. You don't have to tell the listeners where, because we don't want any listeners to be no. You can say a big hotel, but you don't have to give any details, because we don't want any listeners I'm sure all of you listeners love us, but we don't want any listeners to be stalking us.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. No, I don't think you gave out any information. Okay. So, and if I remember, I think a few years ago, you and your sisters took your nephew Max to
New York City.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so
yeah, so that was for his 10 year. So this actually kind of runs in my family.
And this is Abby's 10 year. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is based on Abby's 10 year, but it does runs in my family. All three of us went to different locations. Mm-hmm. Mine was San Diego because I love the San Diego Zoo and all that when I was 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be great. Just the three of us. So.
Three plus Abby will make 4, right? 3 plus. So there's 4 of you.
Yeah. Yes, but I'm just saying the three of us. I meant
the 3 of you sisters plus. Okay.
2 sisters and me.
So that's 3 sisters.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then Abby makes 4.
Yes. So. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll write on the math there. Okay. Good. We're on the same page. Yeah. So you guys are leaving on...
I'm leaving this coming Thursday.
And you...
So I have all day.
Wait, should we have told the listeners that? No. Scratch that. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, the point... Is there a siren? Wait, is that siren in where you live or where I live?
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's the first Tuesday of the month. The emergency siren. You guys, we didn't plan this. So I think at 10 o'clock, the first Tuesday of every month, there's the emergency sirens that go off. I don't know if you all can hear that, but I can hear that.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, maybe your town does it at a different time. Okay. Okay. Why does this happen when we record? Well, hey, if there was actually an emergency and we needed to, go in the basement, we would be stopping the podcast and pick it up later. But okay, it's just a test as far as I. Well, wait, hold on. What's the weather today? Hold on. Let me check the phone. And
it's gonna be in the 70s.
No, I know that. It's right now. It's cloudy, 66. Okay, 78 is the high. All right, yeah. All right, we're good. Sorry. You don't hear that? I can hear that. Well, maybe the listeners can't. Maybe the microphone.
Nobody wants to hear the weather. So.
Well, no. Well, maybe the microphone is not picking it up. Okay, so that's the weather report on the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. All right, where were we before we got interrupted by the emergency siren? Where were we? Oh yeah, so you was telling us so you leave Thursday and you come back.
I'm coming back
Sunday the 11th.
Yes.
So you guys are just going for 4 days?
4 days.
Okay. Well, awesome. You want me to tell you about the hot dog fundraiser at work?
Sure. Go ahead.
So this past Friday, as I'm sure a lot of you know, in addition to my job at Special Chronicles, doing all this podcasting, my other job is a service ambassador at United Airlines. And so this past Friday, with one of our supervisors, actually 2 of our supervisors, mainly one supervisor, we were down kind of in so the room is called the SOC, but it's a lot of you guys are not going to know what that is. So in an area where only in this hallway where only employees can have access to, we did a hot dog fundraiser. So we had hot dogs, cookies, chips, and drinks, sodas or water. And it was a hot dog fundraiser for Special Olympics for the plane pull that's happening. The plane pull that's happening in Chicago at the airport on October 1st. So we raised. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Pull it up on the. We raised. We raised 1,000. So we raised $373 in online donations, plus $958 in cash donations. So we raised a total. So this was from 12 o'clock noon to about 7 o'clock p.m. And we raised over $1,331 in donations. So we raised over $1,300 in donations for the plane pull. And so...
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. So, so a lot of employees got behind it. And at first, I think, actually, technically it was $8 for 2 hot dogs or $6 for 1 hot dog. Plus, it came with chips, cookie, and a drink. But even though technically we said $8 for 2 hot dogs, I kind of went up and said, "Oh, it's $10 for 2 hot dogs." But then for the last few hours, we kind of went down in discount because we had so many hot dogs and we wanted to get rid of as much as we could. So we went down in price, and I think that for $3 you got 2 hot dogs, and it came with chips, cookie, and soda. So. So we raised over $1,331. So over $1,300 for Special Olympics of all United employees. So I think the goal for the team was $2,500. So we raised about half of that. About half of what, but so raising in 7 hours, raising over $1,000 for Special Olympics was pretty fun. So I think in a couple of weeks they're going to do what's called walk-in tacos. So they're going to do like tacos in a couple of weeks. So hopefully in a couple of weeks hopefully we can raise another 1,000, and then that will bring it up to 2,500. So so United employees so United employees are pretty awesome because they really support. So that's that. Should we go ahead and take a short break? Let listeners know how they can support this podcast.
Sure.
And then get to our movie reviews, or Disney Plus movie reviews. So when we come back, we will. We want to let you all know. If all you listening can support this podcast, then it will motivate us to get back to weekly podcasts. And so you're listening.
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back. We remember all you guys in this break, support this podcast, and it'll motivate us to go back to weekly podcasts. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. We're back. You're listening to the Georgia.
You listen to the Georgia
and Daniel's show and specialchronicles.com. We should get better at that. But now we hopefully you guys enjoy our movie reviews. So this week, a couple of weeks ago, we watched 2 movies on Disney Plus.
I believe we started
with Lightyear.
We started with the Lightyear,
and then we watched a little bit of I think it was called Beyond Infinity, which is the bonus features of Lightyear. So we only watched a little bit. If we weren't too tired, then we probably could have watched the whole thing. But we watched.
It's actually really interesting.
It is, yeah. I think next time I come over, we should finish that Beyond Infinity because it was really interesting. And then we watched the next day we watched we finished watching Game Plan with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So should we get to the first review?
Sure.
For Disney and Pixar's Lightyear on Disney Plus. And listen to the trailer.
This suit means something. It's not just protecting your body, it's protecting the universe.
Ready, Captain Lightyear?
Ready as I'll ever be.
To infinity?
And... we got a breach in the perimeter. Thank you. Let's get everyone home. Come on! You need my help? Negative. Are you sure? I'm Buzz Lightyear. I'm always sure. Oh, no. Buzz Lightyear mission log. My mistake. Has marooned us on this strange planet. I need to make it right.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks. My mission is to help you, and I'm not giving up on my mission.
I'm not giving up either.
Great. Would you like a frosted snack cake to celebrate?
Negative. Buzz Lightyear mission log. I plan to finally finish the mission.
Who are you talking to, Buzz?
No one. Here we go.
Are we going to crash?
No. Well, technically, yes.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
What is going on?
Down!
Robots. The what?
I hope you're ready for action, because all we needed was a pilot.
For what?
We have to destroy the alien ship. I have a plan, and I have a team.
Do you have munitions training?
Partial.
So you're rookies.
Oh, boy. We'd love to be rookies.
To infinity.
Are you trying to get me to pull your finger?
Don't fall for it.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Let's go.
Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything. Oh, now I do!
You there! Grab it!
It's the violation of my parole!
I think I need a bag. No. Engage your helmet. That'll catch it. Let's go finish the mission. We're being pursued by just a massive robot. We can do anything!
Can you not shout in my ear?
Oh, yep. Hey, what's that noise? Come on, don't break my cat.
He's purring. He likes it.
Socks, do you like that?
I do.
Huh.
Disney and Pixar's Lightyear. It originally came out to theaters June 15th. So because it came out to theaters this past June, I saw it. I saw ads for it when we were down at USA Games to begin the first week of June on like a lot of the Disney buses. Because I guess the only ads they have on there was Disney or ABC shows or movies, and so yeah, I loved it. Babe, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so I actually enjoyed that film. If I had to pick, my favorite scene is when he wanted to make sure that everyone is safe and in space. Because I love learning about space too, so that's why when I first heard about it, again, Dan said that you've seen ads and all that.
Down in Orlando, yeah.
I've seen a couple of not commercials but ads on my phone that there was a new movie coming out, and then when I was on my computer, it showed me coming soon. And when I saw Lightyear was coming out, I was over the moon. Like, I really want to see that movie. And a couple days later, I came up with the idea of Dan coming over, seeing this movie with me.
Did you? I thought I had the idea.
Well, actually, it was my idea.
Okay, I thought it was my idea.
Well, no, it was my idea.
It was my idea. Listeners, DM us at Daniel and Georgia on Instagram and let us know. Okay, go on.
Yeah, and it was incredible just watching that. If you guys, what I'm about to say is, if I want you guys to kick back, relax, grab some popcorn, being with family and friends, and watch this amazing movie.
So yeah, it definitely it has a lot of comedy to it. It has a lot of adventure to it. If you loved watching the Toy Story movies, you're gonna love Disney and Pixar's Lightyear. So you guys go. We'll try to remember to put a link in the show notes. But just go to Disney Plus, and yeah, you can find Lightyear. Disney and Pixar's Lightyear on Disney Plus. How many? I think we decided how many spaceships? How many? Because it's just like you can rate this podcast on Apple Podcasts 5 stars. Hopefully, you guys will rate us 5 stars. So just like 5 stars, how many? So 5 is the highest. So how many spaceships would you rate it?
I would rate it to a 5. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I think I would rate it 5 spaceships out of 5 as well. So you guys, once again, go to Disney Plus, and you can watch Disney and Pixar's Lightyear on Disney Plus. We also watched a little bit of Beyond Infinity, which, if you are wondering who is Buzz Lightyear, discover the making of an icon in Beyond Infinity, Buzz and the Journey to Lightyear, an original documentary now streaming only on Disney Plus. So we watched a little bit of it, and let's take a listen to the trailer.
And come in.
Oh, it would help me to unmute the trailer. Here we go. Let's try that again.
Star Command, come in. Do you read me?
There's something so aspirational about Buzz.
We get to grapple with this question. Who is Buzz Lightyear?
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Buzz is the most upright citizen.
He's the strongest, he's the fastest, he's the estest. His job is to push Woody's buttons.
To infinity and beyond!
We loved that it made no sense.
He's this superhero that every kid either wants to be like or wants to be friends with.
When we're designing Buzz, I thought we had something that was cool.
But we didn't have a clue that this was going to become a phenomenon.
And the stakes are even higher when you're reimagining such a beloved character. He is more than just the character in the Toy Story world.
I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
We're about to release a film about the origin story of Buzz Lightyear.
Andy, the kid in Toy Story, is so excited to get this Buzz Lightyear doll because he went to see a movie. That movie is Lightyear.
And it's about the birth of a hero.
Hello, Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear becomes a Space Ranger, but we also see his heart grow.
We've got an established character that everyone knows and loves. It was up to us to flesh out this whole world.
Ready, Captain Lightyear?
The character design is extraordinarily iconic, and I wanted to celebrate that design. There's a million small details that you have to focus on. His chin is pretty defining, you gotta have the chin. He's got these big round eyes. In our film, Buzz has hair.
This is definitely not the Buzz we know, because it's a different Buzz.
Sensors have detected no sign of intelligent life.
Making a world that feels believable and lived in will allow the emotional story to come forward.
To infinity
And beyond.
Good luck, Captain. We're all counting on you!
Roger that.
Beyond Infinity, Buzz and the Journey to Lightyear. Original documentary now streaming only on Disney+. And catch Disney and Pixar's Lightyear, rated PG. Only in theaters June 17th.
And so that's the trailer for Beyond Infinity, a original documentary now streaming on Disney+. Babe, I don't know about you, but it was really interesting to hear about the making of Lightyear and
when I was a kid, I used to had Buzz Lightyear and Woody. That's when I really got into the Toy Story phenomenon. And then a day later, I wanted to actually watch Lightyear because it's all about just Buzz Lightyear and nobody else. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So it was, I found it really interesting because like a lot of times you might just watch a film but like to kind of hear how they created the film, how they created this, how they created the origin story of Buzz Lightyear. Of Buzz Lightyear was pretty interesting, and you really learned a lot about how when they made like an emotional story they made it realistic and really. I also kind of add in some comedy to the story. But Buzz Lightyear's like famous phrase to infinity and beyond, like that phrase makes no sense because infinity is
beyond
goes on. So there is no and beyond of infinity. Like it makes zero sense. And so to kind of hear about how they created that was really neat, and how everyone just wants to be friends with Buzz. So yeah, we definitely recommend if you guys first go watch Disney and Pixar's Lightyear on Disney Plus, and then go and watch Beyond Infinity, the original documentary, and you'll learn a lot about Lightyear. Anything else you want to say about this Beyond Infinity the documentary?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So next up, we watched.
We also watched the game plan.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the trailer for Game Plan, starring. Oh, I think it's called the. It's called The Game Plan. The Game Plan. It came out in 2007. Trailer number 1. Classic. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a listen to the trailer, and then we'll give you all review. So here's the trailer for The Game Plan, starring Dwayne Johnson.
World-class athlete Joe Kingman had it all. Adoring fans, cool cars, and the kind of life anyone would envy. Until the day fate came to his door.
My name is Peyton. I'm your daughter.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Hello.
I never had a kid.
My birth certificate. Your name is on it.
My name's not on this. Joseph King.
From Walt Disney Pictures, he will demand discipline.
Do you need chocolate?
We don't do simple sugars in this house.
Kids love sugar.
Well, my dad never let me have sugar.
Oh, is that why you never smile?
But he never had to tackle a challenge this big.
I am not qualified for this.
Moms, go over there.
Now,
it all comes down to this. 3 seconds left.
Welcome to the magical world of ponies.
What happened? Get back! What have we done to deserve this?
he's going to need
A little bit of bubble bath.
Peyton?
a whole new game plan.
Peyton!
What'd I do?
The last guy anyone expected
You've been playing kid your entire life, and I just joined the dad team.
might just be the right man for the job. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Want a cookie?
What did you put in the cookie?
Milk, flour, cinnamon.
I'm allergic to cinnamon.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boston Rebels, experience the heat. Boston Rebels, catch the magic.
The game plan.
Spike.
So that was the trailer for Game Plan. Again, it stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You want to talk about it?
Well, actually, there were two people that was in the movie, along with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It was also Madison Pettis. She played the daughter in that film. So, I've seen this movie a couple of times. It is, I could say that it's kind of bizarre, and it's also a comedy. It's amazing, and it's pretty much all about responsibilities, having too much responsibilities, and the love of football. That Dwayne kind of enjoyed that. Yeah,
and it was a pretty fun. I think I've seen it before, but anyways, yeah, it was a really funny comedy movie. We laughed a lot, and on top of this film, again, it's called The Game Plan. It came out in 2007. It in addition to it being a comedy, it also had a good heartfelt message of a father and a daughter, and right. I mean, it had a pretty touching kind of family message to it, while also being comedic as well. Yeah. So how many? I did say. How many footballs? Yes. How many footballs would you rate the Game Plan? 5 out of 5 footballs. Yeah, I think I'd rate it 5 out of 5 footballs as well. Again, you can watch The Game Plan on Disney Plus, and again, it stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who I believe was a wrestler, right? A WWE wrestler, maybe. Yeah, I think that's how he got his nickname. So you guys go watch The Game Plan with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on Disney Plus. With that, we're going to take one final break and get to the closing part of the show. How they can get in touch with us, how you listeners can get in touch with us. Sure. All right, so let's go ahead and find that sponsor video. Here we go. You're listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back. ComEd. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. We're back. You're watching? No, you're listening. You're watching? You're watching, but you could also be listening.
Okay,
you're listening. You guys, we're not gonna edit out any loopholes. This is our real life. This is what you get when we mess up.
All right.
Boy, do we mess up!
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. And if you want to get in touch with us anytime throughout the week and find out what we're doing, you can go ahead and connect with us personally. You, babe, on the Instagram.
Oh, sorry. You guys can follow me on my Instagram account, which is right here, at PeachGeorgia22.
And if you want to connect with me if you want to follow me on the Instagram at PodmanDan, that's PodmanDan at PodmanDan. And if you connect with both of us,
you guys can go on Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia.
And you can use, if you're on Twitter or you're on Instagram and Facebook, you can use hashtag GeorgiaandDanielShow to join in the conversation about this podcast. And if you want to send us an email, send us audio or email.
GeorgiaandDaniel at SpecialChronicles.com.
And if you enjoy this podcast, you might also enjoy...
you guys can watch my show, the Georgia's Kitchen Show, at SpecialChronicles.com/Georgia's Kitchen Show.
Yes, SpecialChronicles.com/Georgia Kitchen Show. I think that's what it is. Yeah, maybe I should change it to what you said, but yeah, go there and watch. And the other podcast, the other weekly podcast that I host is the Special Chronicles Show, SpecialChronicles.com/show. Right now, we've got our final episodes of our season 3 of our Unified at Work series. So, yeah. If you also want to, sorry about that. If you want to have professional live streams, like that's how we'll record in, at least the video, live stream video episodes of this podcast, you can sign up for StreamYard using our referral link and get 10,000 credit. SpecialChronicles.com/StreamYard. That's SpecialChronicles.com/StreamYard. And thank you to our partner, ComEd, SpecialChronicles.com/ComEd. But if you want to help us continue to be behind a microphone, and we really seriously could use your support, if you want us to get back to weekly podcasts,
you guys can make us a gift at SpecialChronicles.com/give.
Yes. Yes. You guys, if you want to motivate us, every week to share about our lives from a different angle, talk about our lives from a different angle, we might review some movies, we might call some of you friends or listeners and just have a bunch of fun and continue on a weekly basis, every week, a new episode of this podcast. Motivate us. Make a gift and motivate us. And again, to make a gift and support this podcast,
SpecialChronicles.com/give.
Yes. The link to support this podcast will be in the show notes. With that, anything else we forgot to mention? I don't think so. I think
no.
I think that's all the plugs that all the typical usual plugs. So we will try to be back next week. And again,
I'll be back by next week.
Yes. And again, we will try to be back with this podcast next week. But if you want to motivate us, please, 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 please support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. Specialchronicles.com/give. Motivate us. Support this podcast. We thank you for your general support. And with that, it's a little shorter of an episode, but Georgia has to go pack for her sister's and niece trip, and I have to get some other errands and stuff done after the holiday weekend that we had. So we will be, and apparently I need to get some water. Apparently I haven't talked enough on this podcast. See, I used to always have water next to me, and I finished my coffee and need to get some water now.
I need to stop yawning, so sorry about that.
So Georgia's going to stop yawning. I'm going to go get some water, and we hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you hopefully next week if you support this podcast. Catch you later, everyone. Catch you later.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Georgia and Daniel Show podcast. SpecialChronicles.com to find links to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter mailing list to sign up for updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family to help us grow our audience, reaching 5,000 downloads of our audio podcast and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new content right here on the Georgia and Daniel Show. We'll see you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Oh, are we still on air? Is this the after show? You didn't know we were going to come back on, did you? And my co-host, Cutest True Love didn't know we were gonna come back on the after show. Okay, apparently Georgia still has to stop yawning, and I need to go get some water. Georgia had to still stop yawning, and I still need some more. I need to go get some water. I still need to get some water. All right, folks. We'll catch you next week on the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. Catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye?
I did say bye.
Okay. Folks, we'll catch you next week. See you. See you next week. See you next week. All right. Catch you next week, everyone. Take care.